Most people are governed by their habits, their fears, and the opinions of others. A lot of people never try anything differently because they have been convinced by people in their lives that they value that they can't do it.
Do you have the courage? I'm going to drop something on you. It takes courage to be successful. It is far easier not to be successful. Misery will always have company. Success breeds contempt. If you don't want to make waves, be mediocre. Be normal and fit in. And if you're more concerned about people than you are God, then neutralize everything He put in you. Just fit in with everybody else. Dress like them, walk like them, act like them, eat like them, go where they go, think like they think, do what they do. And once you've neutralized your uniqueness, you don't need courage. It takes courage to be different. It takes courage to go where you've never gone before. For some of you, it took courage to come to this conference. It takes courage to get you outside of the bar. It takes courage to be successful. It takes courage to win. People don't talk about people that don't win. If you win, they're going to talk about you. Do you have the courage to stand there though the storms keep raging and the people get to talking and you stand there and say, I've come too far to turn around? Do you have the courage? I'm going to say something to you. It takes courage to be exceptional. It takes courage to be wise. It takes courage to be rich. It takes courage to be educated. It takes courage to be knowledgeable. Because the moment you do, but you don't talk like, oh, you forgot where you came from. Look at you talking. It takes courage. And I'm just wondering, in this weak, watered down, mediocre society that we live in today, in this reality TV world we live in today, I'm wondering if there's anybody left that's got the courage to say, after all I've been through, and all my ancestors have been through, and all my parents have been through, I didn't come through all of that just to fit in with normalcy. I have the courage to go after my dream. Is there a woman left in this entire Coliseum that's got some courage?
To all of the men and the women who work their ass off every day, don't lose no sleep over these haters, man. The reason they got a problem with your life is because they don't have a life. The reason why they paying so much attention to all of the amazing and wonderful things you got going on with your life and your career is because they don't have one. You never allow anybody to make you feel bad about being so blessed when you've worked your ass off to get it. You decided all the clubs, partying, hanging out, popping bottles with models, and all that shit, that ain't for me. I'm gonna be out here running in the hot sun, practicing, playing basketball, shooting on weekends while everybody else is clubbing and hanging out. You got your focus right. People are talking behind your back because you left them a long time ago. They're behind you.
I feel like it's not the opinion of others that bother me, it's the opinion of myself. So are there any strategies for blocking out the negative opinion oneself can have about themselves?
Absolutely. Jamie, either your mother or your father put that negative opinion about yourself in your head. Once you realize that that's true, then you stop shitting on yourself and realize somebody else made you do that, and you start the process of loving yourself. We are not born to think we suck. It is instilled in the insecurities or negativities of the people around us.
Success is life on your terms, but it's also a meaningful life.
When on your road on success, there are going to be people that are constantly wanting you to do things for them. And if you really want to be successful, there are going to be moments and times where you're going to have to tell them no, because you can't always be doing what other people want. You have to take time and focus on yourself and do what you need to do in order to become successful. That way, you can achieve your dreams and not have other people use you to achieve their dream.
On the subject of business, and have them say it was one of the greatest experiences of their life, and then more importantly, go out and produce the result.
You can use your time and your effort and your energy to pour into yourself in order to gain knowledge and information about whatever it is you want to be successful in, and transfer that into your own life instead of doing what everybody else wants you to do. Now, it may make some people upset, but they just don't understand that you have to look out for you at all times. You are your number one priority in life. You need to make sure that you're doing everything that you need to be doing. And if achieving your goals is one of those things, then by all means, you need to focus on that.
What makes people successful in their mind and their emotions, because pulling that gun, there's a certain amount of mechanics, but there's also a strategy of what you do in your head.
You need to take your time and put all the energy in, focus, and constantly remind yourself that this is what you want to do, and go out there and do it. Don't let what other people tell you make your decision or not. Just focus on what you want and listen to what you want to hear. Don't let people tell you you can't do something or it's not possible. You always need to make sure that what you're doing is what you want to be done, because nobody else is going to go achieve your dreams for you. You are the only one who has control over that, and you're the only one who has the power and the potential to make that happen.
What we get will never make us happy. I don't care how many stars on your chart, how many Academy Awards, how much money you make. What makes us happy is progress.
Here's a mistake that women and some men make as well. You cannot have a private relationship in a public arena. You cannot do that. You look to an inner circle of people who really know you for that validation, that pleasing, that strength, that understanding. Don't expect to have that kind of intimate relationship with people who just know you publicly and peripherally. Don't seek to be understood by the world. Most of our great leaders, world changers, thinkers were understood better after their life than during their life. So if you need everybody to understand you before you do it, I got bad news. You're going to be dead before you're fully understood. You better go ahead. You better go ahead and live on purpose and understand. It's like a woman who's pregnant and goes to the doctor and says, I want to have this baby, but I don't want my ankles to swell. I don't want this mask on my face, and I don't want to gain any weight. And he's going to tell her there's no way you can have the baby because this goes along with it. That goes along with purpose. Haters are a part of the process. Go ahead and take it. Just get a bigger dress, do something, keep on going, go after your dream.
My hope is that you will try to go out and have more face-to-face conversations with people you may disagree with. That you'll have the courage to look them in the eye and hear their point of view, and help make sure that the speed and distance and anonymity of our world doesn't cause us to lose our ability to stand in somebody else's shoes and recognize all that we share as a people. This is imperative for you as an individual and for our success as a nation. So whether you call it soul or spirit or higher self, intelligence, there is, I know this, there's a light inside each of you, all of us, that illuminates your very human beingness if you let it. And as a young girl from rural Mississippi, I learned long ago that being myself was much easier than pretending to be Barbara Walters. Although when I first started, because I had Barbara in my head, I would try to sit like Barbara, talk like Barbara, move like Barbara. And then one night I was on the news, reading the news, and I called Canada, Canada. And that was the end of me being Barbara. I cracked myself up on TV, couldn't stop laughing, and my real personality came through. And I figured out, oh gee, I can be a much better Oprah than I could be a pretend Barbara.
We need people in our life that when you call them, they're not talking negative. Look, I don't have nothing against you, but every time I tell you, like, yo, we about to buy this property and we about to change the world, you tell me, oh, I don't know if we could buy the property. You can't buy the property, I can. So I don't want to be around you because you're not motivated. You're pulling me down right now. I tell you my vision and you saying that's going to be hard. I don't need that right now. I got enough people that tell me what I can't do. I've been hearing what I can't do since I was a kid. I need to hang around 1 or 2 people that when I say we about to buy this property and we about to build this and we about to bring in this money and we about to change the world, I need some people to go, yeah, let's go.